Hi everyone, this is Johnnyonoes, and I'm playing Subnautica, the Prawn update. And in this Let's Learn video, I'm going to show you where all the fragments are on the map. Now, I gotta give a warning. If you don't want to be spoiled, please do not watch this video and move on to another. Alright, here we go. We're going to go ahead and start with the safe shallows. On the surface of the safe shallows, you can find the Sea Glide fragment and the solar panel fragment. Those are the two fragments you can find in the Safe Shallows biome. Now moving on to the Safe Shallows wrecks. Inside the wrecks of the Safe Shallows area, you can find Sea Glide fragments. Wasn't able to find any other fragments other than additional Sea Glide fragments. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move on over to the Kelp Forest biome, which is also called the Green biome. On the surface of the Kelp Forest biomes, you can also find solar panels and Sea Glide fragments. In the wrecks of the Kelp Forest biome, you can find mobile vehicle bay fragments and Sea Glide fragments. On the surface of the Grassy Plateau biome, you can find the Sea Moth fragments, the battery charger fragments, and the mobile vehicle bay fragments. Inside the wrecks of the Grassy Plateau biome, you can find the Bioreactor fragments, as well as the battery charger fragments, the mobile vehicle bay fragments, the Sea Moth fragments, and hidden deep inside the wrecks, you can find the exosuit drill arm fragments. On the surface of the mushroom forest near the Aurora, as with previous updates, you can find the Cyclops hull fragment and the Cyclops bridge fragment. The power transmitter fragment is also on the surface of the mushroom forest next to the Aurora. Inside the wreck in the mushroom forest, you can find the power cell charger fragment, the Cyclops hull fragment, as well as the Cyclops bridge fragment, power transmitter fragments, and the propulsion cannon fragments. On the surface of the Dunes biome, you can find the Still Suit fragment, the Sea Moth upgrade console fragment, and the Thermal plant fragment. Inside the Dunes wrecks, you can find the Still Suit fragment, the Sea Moth upgrade console fragment, the Thermal plant fragments, Bulkhead fragments, as well as the exosuit drill arm fragment. On the surface of the Sparse Reef biome, you can find the power cell charger fragment and the filtration machine fragment. Make sure to visit the floating island for a lot of base-related blueprints. The most important one being the multi-use room, growing beds, spotlights, bulkheads, living walls, all that good stuff. On the surface of the Grand Reef, you can find the thermal plant fragments and the Cyclops pressure compensator fragments. Inside the wrecks of the Grand Reef biome, you can find the thermal plant fragments. You can find the moon pool fragments, as well as the scanner room fragments, the Cyclops pressure compensator fragments, the Sea Moth upgrade console fragment. If you search the Grand Reef wreck that's closest to the Aurora, you'll also find the exosuit grappling arm fragment. On the surface of the Sea Treader's Path biome, you can find the Cyclops hull fragment, the Cyclops bridge fragment, the nuclear reactor fragment. In the Sea Treader biome wreck, you can find the Still Suit fragments, the nuclear reactor fragments, the Cyclops hull fragments, the alien containment fragments or the larger aquarium, Cyclops bridge fragments, the exosuit propulsion arm fragment, as well as an exosuit fragment here. On the surface of the blood kelp biome, you can find the scanner room fragments, as well as the nuclear reactor fragments. In the wreck of the blood kelp biome, you can find the Cyclops pressure compensator fragments, the moon pool fragments, the modification station fragments, the Cyclops pressure compensator fragment, alien containment fragments, In the Underwater Islands biome, you can find the Cyclops engine fragment, the Stasis Rifle fragment, and the Seamoth upgrade console fragment. Inside the Floating Islands wrecks, you'll find the Propulsion Cannon fragment, the Cyclops engine fragment, the Stasis Rifle fragment. You can also find an Exosuit fragment inside this wreck, the Exosuit grappling arm fragment. On the surface of the Mountains biome, you can find the Cyclops engine fragments, the Seamoth upgrade console fragment. In the Mountain biomes wreck, you can find the Modification Station fragments, the Moonpool fragments, as well as the Exosuit torpedo arm fragment, the Stillsuit fragment, as well as an array of different bedroom items. So you have bed 1, you have the wall shelves, as well as plant pot 2, single wall shelf. On the surface of the Koosh Zone biome, you'll be able to find the Seamoth upgrade console fragment. In the Koosh Zone wreck, you can find the Filtration Machine fragment, the Stasis Rifle fragment, an indoor grow bed. Inside the Aurora, you can find a single Propulsion Cannon fragment. You can also find a single Cyclops engine fragment, 2 fragments of the Seamoth. There's one below the water level, and then one above the water level, right next to the pressure compensator for the Seamoth. You can find the Cyclops power efficiency module inside the reactor room of the Aurora. In the Prawn Bay of the Aurora, you'll be able to find all the fragments you need to unlock the exosuit. Also, inside here, there's another kind of like a hidden module right here that will give you some extra storage space. In the living quarters area of the Aurora, you'll be able to find all sorts of furniture to unlock. A bar table, a vending machine, a lab counter, as well as a single wall shelf. Get 2 cool posters. One is a Keep Calm, and one is of the Prawn. There's some trash cans and other items such as chairs, desks, beds, all sorts of things in this living area. So make sure to check it thoroughly and scan everything you can. Alright folks, that's all the fragments I can find. If you can find others in areas that I didn't mention, please go ahead and drop it in the comments below. Alright folks, so this is Johnnyonoes playing Subnautica, the Prawn update. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.